We were making way more in the first few months of being open than we anticipated, thousands of dollars more. We always kind of had this issue with wait lists, or people wanted to pay a certain amount, didn't want to be in this lot. It was always like this puzzle, the huge puzzle piece with spreadsheets and everything else. And then if you'd move somebody out of the system, a lot of times you wouldn't realize like, oh, this parking spot was available. I should have moved this person from the wait list over. If we had wait lists or we had people wanting specific spots, it was always, we were missing it sometimes. So there was revenue that obviously we weren't collecting, because if I missed that a spot became available and didn't assign it to someone else. The other thing was that obviously you would have people that would get in your lot and park in people's spots, or somebody would allow guests in and they would park in spots. So I would get emails at 1 a.m. I'd get emergency page outs on the weekend. Someone's in my spot, and then somebody else, they would park in someone else's. So then you have this massive domino effect of people are mad, they're parking on the street. Now they want to be refunded. So it was very confusing. I kind of took on parking myself just so that I knew if there was a mistake, I made it. I knew how to correct it. I didn't let a whole lot of people touch it because I didn't trust anybody but myself to like deal with the parking. So my regional is like, oh, we're working with this new company called Parkade. They've been really wonderful. You should talk to them. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not, because nobody can do my parking like I can. Like there's so many issues. And so Evan and George had reached out. They were like, just give us 10 minutes on a call. We'll talk you through it. And so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So did a Zoom call with them, and I had all the things that I thought would stump them. They had an answer to every single one of my questions. I just felt like after that 10-minute, 20-minute call, whatever we had, I was like, they know what they're doing. And I trust that they're actually going to make my life easier, which I don't say that about a lot of people. So in the meantime, we were opening a brand new building. So another one in my portfolio, which is 2200 LaSalle, and we only had garage parking. So I was like, let's do this. We'll roll it out with us opening this building, see how it works for the first few months, and then we can talk about doing my other building. We were making way more in the first few months of being open than we anticipated, thousands of dollars more than we anticipated and budgeted for. For the whole year of 2023, we budgeted $30,025 for parking. We brought in $57,759. That's almost $30,000 more than what we anticipated making. So after being open here a couple months and it going so well, I was like, yep, let's go ahead. Let's roll it out at Piazza. And I fully anticipated a lot of backlash. I was like, oh, these residents are going to be so mad that we're like implementing something new. And they actually loved it. Everybody from Parkade made it very easy. It was a pretty seamless transition. Customer service is amazing. It has taken so much off of my plate specifically that I would do anything for George and Evan just for forcing me to have that 10-minute call, because had I not, my life would be so much more chaotic. All in all, it's been a wonderful experience. The residents love it. They can report if someone's in their spot. They get that customer service right away. I have zero complaints about parking anymore. I would highly recommend Parkade to anyone with parking issues, or even not with parking issues, because the revenue's been great.